morning. Welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday morning. It's just Grace and I hanging right now.
Yeah,
that's right, and her baby doll. Gonna get some breakfast going, and then when Alice wakes up, we can pretty much go straight to the garden store. Grace is very excited because the nursery that we like to go to for all of our garden stuff, they have like the little tiny shopping carts and it has a little spot that she can put her doll in. So she's been really looking forward to that. But we're gonna be starting our garden today, just doing our seed starting. And then if I'm feeling motivated, maybe clear some of the weeds from the raised beds, just get those a little bit more ready for when we are ready to do the in-ground planting.
We're gonna pull out the weeds.
I think we're gonna pull out some weeds. We might have to dig up some of the grubs again. You remember that? The big worms. And then we're gonna plant the seeds into the little seed starting pods. It's still a little early for the in-ground planting, so I like to get ahead of it and do some seed starting in like the little pod cell things and grow them inside for like 2-ish months usually. So that's what we're getting started on today. And it's Saturday, so we've got the time to do it. We're taking the kids to a birthday party in the afternoon. But other than that, the day is open. So breakfast, get myself ready. Let's do it. Let's do Oh, I need that on, please. Hey! Alice is up now, so she's having her breakfast while Grace and I are finalizing our garden plans. Let me show you what I think we're gonna do. I feel like it always changes a little bit. Once we, do the shopping and start planting, and we also see what takes. But here's the plan right now. We are gonna do blueberries for the first time, and we are just gonna buy the bush from the store. We're not gonna start those from seed. For seed starting indoors, we're gonna do cherry tomatoes, always one of our favorites. Yes, they're so good. And then for the first time, we're gonna do like big tomatoes, which we've never done before, but Grace really wanted to try. I think we're gonna do butternut squash for the first time too, and then cilantro and zucchini. We've done before and had success with. And then Grace is gonna pick a flower. Then in ground today, we're gonna start some carrots. And then later, since we can't seed start these, but it's a little too early to plant them still, I think I wanna try sweet potatoes for the first time. Oh, and also, almost forgot, when it gets warmer, we will put in some fresh milkweed for the butterflies. So that is the plan. I'm also gonna do some extras with the seed starting for family and friends for their gardens. And then we'll have an amazing garden, your first garden. Yes. The one thing that I have tried to do every year that I am abandoning this year, 3 years since I started my garden, and every year I failed at this, bell peppers. The plants just aren't hardy, and so only a couple of them make it, even though I'm seed starting a bunch. And then the ones that do make it are such like pitiful providers. Like, I had this dream in my head because I love bell peppers. The kids love them. I cook with them all the time. I had this dream of harvesting fresh bell peppers from my garden all the time. And most years they have like barely done anything. So it's a lot of work for a whole lot of nothing. So sadly, I'm giving up on that this year. But we're trying some new stuff. We're planting some old favorites. And I'm excited. I love gardening, and I always tell myself I'm gonna do a winter garden, and then I don't. Because by the time, the spring, summer garden is wrapping up, I'm like a little over it. But now, it's February. I'm excited about it again.
It's summer today.
It's not summer yet, but the things that we're planting today, a lot of them need a lot of time to grow, like the tomatoes, and those will start producing fruit in like the end of spring, early summer, like right around your birthday. I bet you can have fresh tomatoes from our garden at your birthday. Two very essential things in our house: Uncrustables and toilet paper. Alice has started clapping and she's like, Obsessed with clapping at every opportunity. So she like gets her little hands up in the carrier so she can clap. Yay! Yay! Oh, I love it so much. All right, we are back home now. Throwing together some lunch. We're just gonna have some naan and hummus. I'm gonna chop up some bell pepper and tomatoes. Grace is doing some coloring. Alice is crawling around and getting into everything. I have to watch her so closely right now at this stage. She's just trying to like climb everything. Currently making her way back over to the sliding glass door. She was banging on it because she wanted to go outside. Yeah, we can go outside soon after lunch. We'll do our planting. So the seeds are all started here. We've got our zucchini, butternut squash, 2 trays of cherry tomatoes, and the beefsteak tomatoes. So we'll be growing these indoors for a while and then transferring those out to the garden beds when it's a little bit warmer. And then today we are gonna direct sow into the ground the carrots, and we also ended up buying radish seeds. We're gonna do those with the carrots. Oh, and then we've got to plant the blueberry bushes. Grace and I are heading over to the side yard. We're gonna do some more work. Well, really the start of the work on the garden. This is its current state.
Pull up all of it?
Well, some of it we're gonna leave. There's some plants in here that just continued to grow, which is awesome. We just gotta cut them back. But then like, you see this right here? This is a weed, so we need to pull that out. We've got some like dead plants and stuff that we never cleared. I think that's a giant radish in the back that we just never harvested. You can see one of the plants too just like is growing over everything. It looks kind of cool though. Oh my goodness. It's no good, but it is cool to see, huh?
What is it?
It's a giant radish. Okay, we're clearing the weeds and stuff, but while we were doing that, these little plants were sticking up and I was like, is that a weed or what is it? Like, I don't remember planting it. Pulled it up and they're sweet potatoes. I know, they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
I had totally forgotten, like months ago, Grace and her nanny took a cutting of just like store-bought sweet potatoes and planted them. Totally forgot about it. Grace, you grew that.
Wow.
Yeah, that is
Here's
awesome. Steven just came out to join us. Hello.
I just showered, so I don't want to get too dirty. I can't find our big cutters.
Oh yeah, Steven's trying to trim back the grapes.
Yeah, the grapes need some love. I think there's a little bit of work I can do.
Yes. You want to make some lunch with those tomorrow?
Can you put that by today?
Yes. It's humongous. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this bed fully cleared of weeds and any remaining plant matter, decaying root systems, all gone. So here we are gonna plant our carrots and radishes today. And then this bed, this is where we're gonna put the blueberry bushes today. This bed that has like the overflowing, I forget what this is called, nasturtiums? I think that's what it was. I actually decided I'm just gonna leave those for now because I feel like it's kind of fun and whimsical. And also that can be a later problem. But I did clear all the weeds and some of like the decaying plants. But we'll do some more work on this later to turn it into our butterfly garden bed again. And then this one we cleared a lot from. This is where we're gonna be transferring the tomatoes to later down the line. All right, so right now in this last garden bed, we're gonna plant the carrots, the radishes, and some cilantro. So this bed definitely had more root remnants than I thought. So I'm clearing a lot of them out, but hopefully that doesn't mess with the blueberries because those blueberry plants were expensive. But if they actually take and we get fresh blueberries, worth every penny. All right, I am done for the day. Got all the in-ground planting that we wanted to do today done. We got the seeds started, cleaned up out here a little bit, and I'm feeling excited for the garden this year. It's also just like such a fun hobby that we can do together as a family, and I feel like every year Grace gets more and more into the whole process, which is so fun. And now this year we get to have Alice part of everything too. So I am excited. I am picturing a future 5 months from now when I'm sitting in the backyard, hot summer day. I've got some fresh tomatoes I just picked. I'm eating blueberries right off the vine, or off the bush. They don't grow on a vine. Stephen and Grace just went inside to get cleaned up. I am gonna go do the same now. I actually have no idea what time it is, and I don't know where my phone is, so I think it's like 1 o'clock, 1:30. The birthday party that we're taking the kids to in the afternoon is at 3. So we've got a little bit of downtime here just to chill before we head out for that. And Alice is still asleep. She's taken a good solid nap. Naps have been a little iffy the last week or so, so I'm glad she's actually getting some rest today. But yeah, what a fun Saturday morning. All right, I'm gonna take a quick shower, just rinse all the dirt off. Don't need to wash my hair or anything because I did a slicked back bun this morning, so that can just stay. We're good to go. And then I need to get changed, figure out what I wanna wear, because also after the birthday party, tonight Grace and I are going to see a teen production of Hadestown, which we've been so excited for. We got these tickets like months ago because Grace and I go see a lot of like local youth theater. It's been a really fun way to introduce her to just like the experience of going to see a show, theater etiquette, and you know, it's cool for her too, getting to see kids on stage, and the shows are a little shorter. So if you're wanting to introduce your kid to theater, highly recommend starting with taking them to like local youth productions. And it's also just like a fun way to support the local theater companies around us. But anyways, going to see Hadestown. And I've been really excited to share this show with her because it's one of my favorite Broadway shows of all time. I saw it in New York pretty early on when it was still the original Broadway cast. And it was like an out of body experience for me. It just like, it is a core memory for me, the way I felt watching that show. It absolutely blew me away. And so we listened to the Broadway cast album a lot, and Grace is pretty familiar with the story, so we've been really excited to go see it together. And I just love getting to see shows with her and how excited she gets about everything. So yeah, gotta get ready for all of that, and I will check in with you guys later. All right, just got home. Just trying to get the camera to focus. There we go. There we go. Okay. First of all, Hadestown, the show, was so phenomenal. Like, to see that level of talent in a youth production just totally blew me away. And that is a hard show. And they just did such a good job. Grace and I both loved it. And we just had such a fun evening. Like, we went out to dinner before, and then just had such a special time together at the show. And just that one-on-one time together is so special, and I really cherish it these days. So yeah, I'm really glad that we got to do that. It was a wonderful show, really fun night. Now really fun day too, just in general. And we've got another fun day tomorrow, actually another children's birthday party as well, for one of Grace's classmates. So I am waking up early in the morning to go on a run before that, so I want to make sure I get a decent amount of sleep because my 6 a.m. alarm is going to come super quick. So I'm changing into my pajamas, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. I just finished my run. I'm feeling good. It was a beautiful morning, really nice temperature, and I was running with my friend Shannon today, and our paces are really similar, but this was our first time running together, so it was really fun to get to run with her and like push ourselves together, and it was just a really fun morning. So I'm ready to get home, get showered, and get into our fun Sunday. All right, back home now. I got showered, got changed, quick little outfit of the day, Mommy, next to my pile of dirty laundry. But yeah, getting ready to head out here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.